the end of the year. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got November coming up. We've got Christmas coming up. As investors, should we think about the seasonality or the time of year a little bit more than we would in other parts of the year? Does the investing trends change? Is there more volatility? What would you be telling a new investor about the holiday season and what to expect?
Traditionally, Black Friday has gotten its name because the retailers throughout the whole year operate in the red. And it's because of the winter holidays that right on the Friday that follows Thanksgiving Day, the sales that happen, retailers have been counting on that. That's what moves them from the red to the black for the year, so that at the end of the year they actually show a profit. Now, of course, Black Friday, I'm already seeing that a lot of retailers are saying, hey, we're starting our Black Friday sales early. So just like many of the winter holidays have kind of lost their meaning and have just become consumer holidays, I think Black Friday has kind of lost its meaning and it's now just a marketing term for getting people to buy stuff. But yeah, we traditionally see a spike on Black Friday, and especially in the retail names. So I always tell folks to not only be aware of the broad market. I think taking inventory of the broad market is important. But if you have any candidates on your hot list and your watch list that are in the retail sector, pull up a retail ETF or some sort of chart that looks at the retails and pay attention to it and see how that sector chart starts to deviate from the broad market, like the S&P 500 chart. Take inventory of that and just trade the data as you see it. Now, traditionally, that happens, but every once in a while, the consumer outsmarts us and decides that they're not spending this year. And so there's a good chance that could happen this year, right? So much has happened with the Fed intervening in the broad market that folks may decide that this is going to be a light winter holiday, or they could surprise us and they could be taking advantage of a lot of these sales. Truth be told, when you start to look at some of the news around retailers and how much inventory is starting to stock up because there's been a lot less buying, and even kind of qualitatively, if you look at the number of sales that have already started, which kind of tells you that retailers need to offload inventory and there's too much supply and not enough demand, that's kind of telling you it might be a lighter holiday. But still, never trade speculatively. Look at the data. So pull up that sector chart and trade responsively to the data and trade actual trends. Look a little bit further out in time than just day to day, if that makes sense.